Welcome, sports fans, to Olympic Club versus Riptide. Coming in live from Nevada at the Indian Valley Junior College. We got O Club attacking in. Riptide running a 2-drop. Ball enters center. Big turn. Number 3 is going to have to spend some time in the corner. JT Sarmento ejected. O Club steps up a standard 6-on-5. Sliding 5 right. 4 middle, 1 pocket. Working it back down to the lefty. Shot and miss. Riptide collects the rebound. They pass deep to Connor Turnbow. Pulls it out to the one water. Big Masson Moore from Concordia University coming in the middle. They enter it. Referee's seeing what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to throw it at the goalie's elbow. Good shot, nice finish. That big man is going to play some water polo in Poland this upcoming season. O Club looks like they're clearing out the 1-2 side. Overbalanced on the 4-5. Masson Moore drops. It's a big bar out. Riptide pushing the counter down the pool. Goalie's looking right. Throws it to number 8, William Dudrick. Riptide's got a double post. Setting on that 2 post. They get it down to 1. There's a foul. It's number white, Zach Montes. One of the best left-handers this country's seen. Bobbles the ball at set. And they're going to do a big push-off. 6-on-5 counter. Coming late. That's Mr. Dalton getting pushed off, trying to catch up. O Club has a 6-on-5 counter. Dalton still coming up. They probably got about 2 seconds to see what they're going to do with the ball. Bar out, going the other direction. This is a big goalie named Ed from Riptide. That's Connor Turnbow passing it up to Masson Moore. Throws it down to the 1. Nothing doing, but Masson's going to drive. He tangles up. That's great defense by Colin McCulhey. Masson's probably going to show a big left hand. Direct shot, missed. 6-on-5 counter for O Club again. Let's see if they can convert it this time. McCulhey's open. Get it down to the lefty. See if they can find that late counter. And Riptide is covered up. They're dropping. Back to McCulhey. That's a goalie tip out. Ball's going to go down to 2 meter. Reset the clock at 20 seconds. Carroll throws it to Monses. It's going to be an off-ball ejection at set. Looks like JT's collected a second ejection. O Club puts it away. That goal was by Marin. Here's a replay. Drew the ejection, kicked it out, pushed it into the open water. Got the goal. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game. O Club makes some substitutions. Number 15, Spencer Golly, comes in, typically from Sleepy Hollow Aquatics. Points being pressed by Brandon Child. Little turn on the outside. Brandon shows his hands. They give it to number 10, Blue, one of the junior college stars. Direct shot, tip out by Jack Turner. Jack Turner is one of the up-and-coming talents for the USA as a goalie. Back to Lewis. Back to Lewis. Nice little pass into set. Let's see if they get lucky. Referee calls an offensive. Riptide's covered up on this counter defense. That's Devin Medford in center. Tangling up. Getting a little physical in center. Up to point. Back to that center. Bar out again. Looks like the bars here at Indian Valley College are friendly as the Olympic cages this tournament. It's a deep. That should be Duncan Lynn on the roster, but that is not Duncan. William Jodry with the ball. Up to Lewis. Jodry. Lewis. Jodry. Jodry right at Turner, who collects the ball. And they're countering out. Looks like Jodry's going to be down. O Club up on the counter on that left-hand side. Lob collected by goalie Ed. They're pushing the counter. Yeah, it's going to be stopped. Oh, no-look shot. That was a great cover by Brandon Child. It's going to be 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Great post up. Drawn ejection on the drive. That was Luis Araya again. He's making a lot of action on this half-court offense. Oh, saved again by Turner. And Luis Araya hits the lane line, and that's going to be a turnover. O Club's up, deep. Jack's not interested. They're going to pass it down deep right. That goes to Ben Hull, one of the lefties from UCLA. Right on cue, Ben drops it. Pass it up to Brandon. Brandon's going to be looking into center pretty often. He was a center himself. Riptide leaves. This will probably force a dump. And because number 10 is ahead of the ball, he does not have to go and get it. He can just go straight into offense. Heads up play. Good post up, but he allowed the defender to swing on by. That was a great steal by Jackson Kimball. Jackson is a very good player. This is 12 White, who just stole that ball. Oh, and taken again by Riptide. We'll have to get back to some of Kimball's history as a player. Luis Araya draws an ejection again. Riptide's up. 2 on no one. Let's see if they can pass it over. That should be an easy goal. Great offense by Riptide. So this is an interesting squad. OC Riptide, they practice out of Ocean View High School. This is a group who has the pleasure of being able to play together about 3 times a week. They've been training really hard. Maybe not from all the top colleges that you're used to seeing if we were to look at all the players and say, where did they come from? But this is a group that plays together hard, practices a lot, under the tutelage of Melissa Fernandez and Eric Perales. Just a bunch of guys who really love the sport. O Club is also one of the clubs who's lucky enough to be able to practice together. I believe they practice every Tuesday and Thursday night up in the city. A lot of Cal grads and Berkeley grads, or Berkeley and Stanford grads. That was a very athletic move by number 10 White. Got up big, got the ball, played it into set without being fouled. Shot and missed. They had Riptide had the ball, and then there was a over-aggressive gross and go, so they give the ball back to O Club. Anytime that happens, a little fray, you'll get players swimming the wrong way. And the beneficiary is Thomas Carroll, 11 White. You can see here he goes into the open water in the middle. Whenever you're on a counterattack and you have numbers, the late counter should go straight to the middle. Nice fake, put it right over the goalie's head. first time today we see number 16 blue receiving the ball at point. This is Gabe, one of the older players on Riptide. Has a lot of love for the game, been playing and reffing for a long time. They pass it down. Up at the 2 position is Antoine Lena out of France. Gabe passes it into center. Center takes a shot. Great block by Turner. Pushes it down to Carroll. Carroll's pushing it into the open water. Little 6-on-5 counter. They still got space. Let's see if Oak Club can figure it out. Great goal. Play it normal. That's Antoine Lena at point. Pushes it down to Gabe. Masson Moore down at center. Back to Lena. Lena played at UCI. He was a good outside player. Looked like he tried to do a little hoop-de-hoop lollipop, but let the ball go a little too far. Oak Club gathered the ball, is going to swim it down, pushes it down right. Let's see if he gets it into the 2-meter line. Enters. Gabe wisely shows his hands. Does not take the ejection, and that's a block by Ed. Great save. Smart move. There's 9 seconds left. Let's see what Dalton does. Fake. And puts it away. Clinical movement. That was a great shot by Dalton. So you can see here, first thing he does is move to the middle of the pool, shifts a little bit over. When he brings the ball up, fakes hard, goalie shows his hands, and he loses lateral movement. So when he slides the ball over, it's an easy goal. Two seconds left. It's just going to be a push out and a shot. Low percentage shot, but you never know. Field block by Dalton. And that concludes the first quarter. We have Olympic Club 2, Riptide 2. I'm sure both clubs are relatively satisfied with that score. See if they can pass it over. That should be a great offense by Riptide. They had Riptide had the ball, and then there was a over-aggressive gross and go, so they give the ball back to Oak Club. Smart move. There's 9 seconds left. Let's see what Dalton does. Fake and put. Olympic Riptide. Guess they missed a goal. It's 3-2. This is O Club on the attack. They find the wide open player, and that's a bucket. Colin McKahey. Riptide on attack. That's Dalton Kennefick moving into center. Showing to the 1-2 side. That is an offensive by Lewis. Not allowed to attack straight into the shoulders of the defender. O Club's pushing it down, but Riptide was able to move ahead of time. Making sure you keep your head in between the offense and the cage on counterattack is key. They pass it down to number 6, Patrick Fellner. Fellner draws a foul. McKahey with the ball again. Throws it up. Goalie Ed makes a block. Pushes it up to 10. Dalton Kennefick at center makes a big move. Shows down to the 5 water. They get it down to 5. McCulhey's dropping. Devin Medford makes a pass across. And that's a goal by Luis Araya. Luis Araya is originally from Stockton, went to St. Mary's High School and played for Big Valley Water Polo. He attended the University of Pacific and graduated in 2020. Looks like he did play a little bit professional water polo in the Serbian League. And he's hoping to be eligible for the Olympics in 2024. Thomas Carroll passes it down to Thomas Agramante. Agramante gets it live, pass it back to Carroll. Can't really see who's it set. Oh, big move by the center. Turn inside, fighting. And a little lob over goalie Ed for the bucket. That was Brandon Child with the big boy move. Score is now 4-3. O Club. They push it down to the 1. Center's facing the 4-5. There's a drive from 3. 4 comes up, gets it to that lefty. He's going to make a big fake, throws it into center. Jodry slides it by. Dalton killed his legs, slid right over the top, and that's a steal for O Club. Now they're pushing the counter down. This is one thing that Riptide definitely doesn't want to allow. We don't want O Club to get onto their counterattack. And that is an offensive on the center. Had his left hand too high up into the neck of Jodry. Jodry, the left-hander, pushes it back to the center, starts attacking, gets bumped in by that center. Riptide pushes it over to 2, back to Lewis. Seems like the ball's going through him at all times. And a nice bucket. When that foul was taken, you can see Ben Hull tries to get out of the way, but there's not too much you can do. My guess would be Lewis is probably holding him a little tightly. Puts it high across cage. And that evens score 4-4. Carroll's at point. Ben Hull's at 4. Passes it down to 1. Spencer Golly. Back to Carroll. Carroll's faking. Dalton's in the drop. Back to Hull. Back to Sefton. Sefton rips it low. Goalie Ed collects it, no problem. Deep pass down to Connor Turnbow. Turnbow's looking across the pool. Draws the foul. Dalton's facing 1-2. We got Masson Moore going on a big man drive. You can see Lewis Arai is working for the pass. Masson's attacking. Working those legs. Got a double post by Riptide, forcing the zone. Jodry. Turnbow. Bar down. Let's go, he says. Great little pass back and forth. Jackson Kimball takes the ball at point. McKay, at 2. Kimball at 3. Kimball is going to be comfortable just ripping it from the outside. That was a great defensive move by Riptide just to kill their timing just a little bit with the hit from the 4-man. Great drive inside, but there's too much traffic. Riptide collects it. They're going to push the counter down. Pulls the defender out wide. That's Connor Turnbow trying to do some moves, waiting for Masson Moore. Masson Moore, the center, pushes out. And at the same time, JT Cemento pushes out. Facing the 4-5 side, passes it directly to Colin McCaughey. Don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying his name. Back to Turner. There's a little scruff in the back. Pass is a little high. Still collected. Ejection given. Lewis Arai is going to have to spend 20 seconds in the corner. Oh, that is not Lewis. And another stop by Riptide. Looks like both teams have slowed down just a little bit here in the second quarter. This is going to be a key goal. Whoever scores is going to have quite the advantage. Energy levels are lower. Masson Moore trying for a post up from the one water. Big lob. Goalie gets a finger on it, pushes it out, and O Club is once again up on the counterattack. Pushes it down the right-hand side. Surveying the field. Up to 10, Colin McCaughey with the big rip and a miss. Goalie tip out, 2-meter. Ball's going to start off at the 1 spot. Center's facing the 4-5. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball's up to Kimball at point. Passes it over to number 4. This is Zach Monsees. Back to Kimball. Nice fake. Stays up on his leg. Fakes a pass in, gets up on his leg. What an amazing athletic play. But sometimes a good goalie will trump a great offensive move. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Both teams are fighting to get to halftime. Both hope to enter halftime with a lead. Up to Jodry, a UCI graduate. Jodry. Turnbow. Tried a little quick wrist flick to the inside, but goalie had it the whole time. Once again, bringing it down to the 5 spot. Riptide has all the sides. Center makes a big move. Riptide's going to need to drop unless they want it to enter, and that's an easy ejection. Anytime the perimeter defenders don't help at set and the ball comes in, you're asking to get ejected. Monsees flips it over. Big fake, easy bucket. That goal was by John Grover, who's also an assistant coach. So his friends call him Jack.
Minute 12 left in the second quarter. Pretty important that Riptide gets a goal here. They'd love to enter into halftime with an even score. Dalton's facing the one side. One's going to be releasing, see if they can get it into one and down and in. Nice little drive. Referee gives the ejection. Great move by Austin Miller. That's 15 white ejected. That's Spencer Gawley. And we are 6 on 4. This is a great opportunity for Orange County Riptide to tie it up. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And a big field block. 39 seconds left in the game. Drawn ejection. And a timeout by O Club. The ejected player is 15 blue. Mate Jankic. Monte was originally from Auckland, New Zealand, but he moved to Belgrade and he played water polo in Belgrade. He currently attends Pomona Pitzer, and he played with Partizan, with West Magpies in Australia, and the Fremantle Mariners. Monte said his favorite water polo story was a half-court donut bar down on the Serbian goalkeeper in Junior Worlds. So he's going to have 20 seconds in the corner to think about the glory days. But today, that's not what happened. Maybe later. O Club's attacking. This is a pivotal play. Going up by 1 into halftime versus 2 is huge. Goalie Ed is in perfect positioning. Great block. 17 seconds left. Riptide's going to push it hard. Everybody's going. Ed surveying the field. Let's see if somebody can sneak open at the last second. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opportunity. Not all Cinderella stories. Riptide will go back to talk to newly married Eric and Melissa Perales. Sorry, I said Fernandez earlier. And O Club will go speak to Chris Lathrop and Brian Flax.
Welcome back, sports fans. We've got the third quarter coming up of O Club versus Riptide. We've got quite the ripper of a game right now. O Club is up 6-5. But anytime you leave Riptide in the game, they have a good chance of doing some magic at the end. We've got Monsi's. Oh, nice goal by Marin. Ballerin. O Club's calling for a matchup and press. Let's see how this goes. Really important to have a defender that's going to be communicating, get everybody online. Riptide's attacking. Nice drive across the pool by number 4. It looks like it was more of a clear, but Devin Medford did his job. That is a normal foul on the outside. Someone's ejected, didn't come out. Typically that will be another ejection for delaying game, but I guess the referees deemed that he didn't hear what was going on. Riptide's got 3 seconds left. Tip out, back to the 2-meter line. So one of the rules changes that you may or may not know about is previous to this year on a tip out, the ball could go on either side, but now referees are making a concerted effort to make sure it goes out on the side that it's tipped out on. Riptide's attacking, and it's a nice little bucket by JT Sarmento from the outside. This man is known for his center work, but I guess you can pull him outside. O Club's pushing the ball up, entering the half court. Monsi's with the ball. Thomas Carroll. And there's a ejection and a goal. Oftentimes the highest percentage shot you're going to have on an extra man is going to be right off the bat, and that is Colin McCahey with a goal. You see JT Sarmento with the ball, the one who just scored the goal for Riptide. From the outside, he's now going to go play some center. Number 4, Devin Medford's at point. Looking to the right side. JT Sarmento is posting up towards the 1-2. Medford makes a pass to 2. This should force the zone. However, Riptide has a double post. Now they have a no post. Let's see if Medford goes on the drive. Medford takes the drive from the point. Sarmento enters again. Foul on the outside. Jason O'Donnell passes it in. Big post up from the 5 spot. Dalton draws a foul. Foul again on the outside, 5 seconds. Not sure if he's outside 6 from my angle. Good little pass into set. And they call the ejection, regardless of the fact that he's not outside the post. Oh, they called the ejection on the perimeter defender. Got to give him about an arm's length distance. And Riptide starts again. They're 6-on-5. Luis Araya. Big fake. Passes it down to 6. Fake. And post. Block. Rebound. And they award the ball to O Club. This is a typical move by the referee. Sometimes the referee will they don't really care who gets the ball, but
on extra man, they will be a little bit more lenient and give the ball to the defenders. It's okay. Foul on the outside, which actually saves O Club because Riptide was open on the other side, and he was inside the 6. He or the ball was inside 6. Riptide enters the half court. They're spread out. Center is facing the 1-2 side. Ball enters to 2. Now they're dropping from 5, but there's still a bit of a zone. Drive from 2. Center makes a move. Good pass. However, there was crash help. Looks like that was McKahey with the steal. McKahey is a longtime player, very good player. Makes impacts in the game in many spots. Ball enters center. Marin ball in. Just draws a normal foul. He works again. Nice block by Ed. Riptide pushes the ball down again. There's Sarmento with the ball. Someone needs to take the center position. Looks like right now, nice little post up. Luis Araya attacking again. JT Sarmento to Luis. Brings the ball. Great pass. That is a very difficult move to see. Sadly, the other post up was not able to get to that ball. Riptide number 9, Antoine Lena is ejected. And another block by goalie Ed. Unbelievable performance by Ed this afternoon. Ed grew up playing for LA Water Polo Club, born in Odessa, Ukraine. And he's played for Riptide for 5 years. Shot blocked by Devin Medford. And Riptide calls a timeout. I think this is a great time to give some shout outs that the players requested. I would say the number 1 most important shout out would be from Thomas Carroll. He would like to tell his mother happy birthday. He said the age, but I'm not going to say it over the internet. I do know one thing. Oh, wait, what does it say here? Oh, happy 21st birthday, Virginia. Staying young. Staying young. He wishes you a happy day, and he wishes he could be celebrating it with you. Zach Monsees sends a Sandy, Mike Courtney, and Alexis Monsey. Love you guys. Marin Ballin, shout out to the 5 OC members competing for Team USA. Brandon Child, probably my favorite shout out of the day. Greg Enlow, sup brother. Some of you may know this is me. Always nice to be shout out. I'm getting a few text messages as well. Ray is saying Sean Plotkin. Way to go. And I'll also say hello to Ben, all the way from Ohio, watching the games today. So, if you are a fan of these live streams, please send a little donation. A lot of these guys, they are working for free, just hoping that you guys appreciate the work that they do. USA Water Polo was able to fund Sundays, but today's they're just doing out of their own good spirit. So I am giving my time for free, and all these guys are too, and I hope that you enjoy it. We're doing our very, very best. Back to the game. Number 10 almost had a steal, but the referees give it back to Riptide, and you can see right down the angle, just barely missed it. That pass goes down to number 15, Spencer Golly. Spencer brings it up. We have Colin McKahey at center. Enters to Colin. Colin makes a little fake move and diddles with the ball, and referees give him a pass. Turn inside. Hands up. before, trying to waste that clock. Little lob, and it's a miss. Goalie Ed makes a block. Ball goes down to 4, enters into center, and they call a ball under. As Dalton looks up at the referee, as he probably looks up at Ika sometimes and says, "Oh, come on!" Ball over to Carroll. Throws it over to McKay. Back to Carroll. We have Peter Sefton at set. Played for USA briefly. He and I played together at the World University Games. McKay gets the ball, draws a foul. He's outside 6. He's probably going to get up and rip it. Backhand. That is a nice block by Ed. Those are very difficult to block, although I don't suggest that you take them too much unless you practice. I'm sure McKay has. And I'll use this little moment to say Ed wants to say hello to his 5-year-old son Liam and 4-year-old daughter. Goalie is positioning the O Club passer down on the 2-meter on the outside. Brandon Child is setting with great difficulty against Austin Miller, who's given his best legs. We have Hole and a bar down. Referee calls a goal in. From his angle, it was a ball. It was in. From my angle, I don't really know. And of course, Ed is going to be arguing that no matter what. Let's look at the replay. What do you think? Post in the comments. Is that a goal or was it not? Just remember, the referees don't care. Their opinion's the only one that matters. Hassan Moore enters the game. Who did want to give a shout out to the Moore family. From Riptide. Masan Miso Moore battling in center. Big man. Ball goes over to 2. Ooh, allowed the front to come. Foul on the outside. Little tip as well. Foul on the outside again. Fake. Ball to point. Over to 2. Hassan Moore using his legs at center. Nice rip by number 11, Connor Turnbow. Wish I could share some information about Connor, but he didn't give me any info. You can see he gets up, beats the shot block. As you're playing, and as you see the Olympics as well, if you're watching, goalies really rely on the shot blocker, so if you can get it around them, almost a guaranteed goal. O Club up 9-7. Foul on the outside. Number 11, Thomas Carroll, facing out the 4-5 side as the center turns his back. Kind of needs to get a drop, and they get back just in time. Hassan Moore dropping. Ooh, there's another post up, and they call an ejection. One of the rules is you cannot touch the neck or face. Kind of like Anchorman rules. No touching of the hair. Ball up to point, fake. Passes back down to the lefty, who throws it over the top. And a ripper of a shot, far out, far left. Ball goes down to the left. Let's see if the center gets it. Nope, center is fronted. Ball goes over to the 4 position. Now center's holding the 1-2 side. Hassan Moore making some moves. Miso going for a drive. Ball up to the point. Over to 2. That's number 11, Connor Turnbow with the ball. Looks at the drive, easy ejection. New rules, anytime the man is on the back and the ball enters in, if it is catchable, it will probably be an ejection. Riptide 6-on-5, 30 seconds left in the game. Sorry, in the third quarter, 9-7. This is an important play. Really important that they get this bucket, so it's 9-8. And it is a field block. Opportunity just slipped out of their hands. O Club is on the counterattack. Thomas Carroll at center. Zach Monsi's exiting out. Nice shot by Marin. Goalie tip out.
Ed's looking unbelievable, he's probably thinking. Come on. O Club center facing the 4-5 side. Throws it over the top. Tip out. 1 second left. Ed shoots and misses. And we enter our 2-minute break. Welcome back, sports fan. This is the start of the 4th quarter. O Club up 9-7. This is a very important game. Probably consider this the bracket of death for this tournament. If Riptide was in any other bracket, I'm sure we would see O Club Riptide in the Final Four. But sadly, the way this tournament's set up, only one can move forward. So, quite the high stakes. Both teams put a lot of time into this sport, practicing together on their off time as well. And this is our one opportunity for most of these older players to play against the best college teams that there are. Foul on the outside, Luis Araya, who's been causing havoc for O Club today. Passes over to Jodry. Jodry's collecting some of the heat. No foul from the outside. JT Sarmento going for a drive. Jodry looks it past him, and we got Big Masan Moore in the middle. Ooh, nice pass by Lewis to Big Miso Moore for the bucket. I'm sure he's going to be seeing a lot of those opportunities when he plays in the Polish League. We always wish the best for our players who go and play abroad. Brings the game within one. Very pivotal goal. Very nice to be able to get a bucket on your first play down. 8-7, 7 minutes left. Ball over to Monsees, who passes it to, looks like Carroll. Little 21. Carroll with the ball again. Faking. We got Marin ball in that center. And a nice little bucket. You could see that goal there was obviously a great shot by Carroll, but Marin at center, pushing the center defender back, allowed that goal for O Club to come from the 5-meter line rather than the 6 or 7. 10-8, 6.5 minutes left. Thomas Carroll was actually born in Novato, so maybe has some hometown advantages. Back to Miso. Give that big man the ball. Easy buckets. Big scream from the big man. Brings it back within 1 point. Part of that was the defender jumping for the ball and Masson being able to collect it, push it to the new side, and finish. Looks like Riptide is going into some sort of M zone, and the referee is going to call an ejection on the tangle up in the middle. Not quite sure who is ejected yet. That's JT Sarmento with his third ejection. That is a big loss. JT Jet Sarmento out of the gate. And O Club is attacking. Flips it over the top. Bar out. The bars have been favorable for goalie Ed. Riptide pushes it down, 10-9, 6 minutes left. Every single possession is of utmost importance at this point in time. This is a phenomenal matchup. You should see in the stands, just people are getting so excited. I know I'm on the edge of my seat. All the way to Lewis, and it looks like the big man's open again. They force the zone. This is quite the dominant setup. And that is a block on the far side by Jack Turner. O Club pushes it down the right-hand side to their lefty, Monsies. Monsies, a Cal Berkeley grad, to Jack McKahey. And that is a goal by number 4, Brandon Child. Brandon Child, born in Atherton, went to Sacred Heart Prep, graduated from USC in 2008. One of the older men in the pool today. He did not have any professional experience, although he could have. He's a great player, been around for a long time. And one of his favorite water polo stories was playing for Dante Diamante, one of the top longtime coaches for a long time in high school coach. And on his trip to Hawaii, Dante told him he was responsible for bringing Hawaiian shirts back to the mainland. Riptide brings it back into the half court, attacking, 9 seconds left. Enters the ball into set. Normal foul, 3 seconds left. Got to bring it back outside the 2 meter, says the referee. This is one of the main rules. 1-2 side is working. Catch, shoot. One of Luis Araya's main shots there. The backhand from the outside. Here he's actually pretty high percentage shot for him, so I'm sure he practices it a lot. Monsies brings it down the pool, still as fast as ever. That man's nickname should be Jet as well. Cross pass to number 12 for the goal. Jackson Kimball. Zach Monsies' connection to the Olympics is he carries Jack Hooper's luggage. And his favorite polo story is, any chance I get to compete with my boys. And once again, hello to Sandy, Mike, Courtney, and Alexis. All right, O Club's up by 3. 4.5 minutes left. It's not do or die time right now for Riptide. However, it would be very helpful if they could get another goal or two with some stops on O Club's offense before we hit the 3-minute mark. Typical thing for water polo is you start getting a little nervous when there is the amount of minutes left on the clock as goals down. Looks like once again Riptide Center has forced O Club into a drop. They're still looking at the center. Ball to Lewis. There's a drive from the three spot. This looks like a shot from Antoine. Skips over the top of the goalie. O Club's on attack. Ooh, this is not good news for them. Colin McCulhey with the ball. Fake. Once again, you can see he gets the goalie's hands up, locked down, slides across, makes a goal. Colin is a very talented player, very fast, great legs, can shoot, good ball handling, ball awareness. Pretty much anything you want from a player, this guy's got.
Big fake, step to the side, change the angle, and there's nothing the goalie can do. O Club up by 4 with 4 minutes left. So this is important now. Every possession Riptide has, they most likely need to score the ball because each shot clock is 30 seconds. So in 4 minutes, you should have 4 possessions. No call on the outside as Lewis went underwater, tried to draw an outside foul. O Club gets the ball, cross pass, goal. Number 11 white, Thomas Carroll. I think those double fist pumps wasn't for the goal. I think he's saying, it's my mom's birthday. There it is, Mom, birthday. Fist pump. O Club up by 5, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So we're going to have to see some magic from Riptide. Probably some quick goals. But they got the man in the game who can give it to him. Masson Moore at center. Big man, big wide wingspan. Should be able to get the ball quick to him. Ball up at the top. Big fake. That's got to be a goal. And Jack Turner collects it. At this point, my guess would be we're going to see O Club start to use the clock a little bit more. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Referee's going to call the ball out, I believe, because the far shot clock on the O Club side has not been working. We can see Chris Lamthorpe giving his professional opinion on the scoreboard. He gave up, and the clock is running the wrong direction. So in this time, let's see who else we've missed. If we've got any other shout-outs. Devin Medford wanted to give a shout-out to Eric Perales and Melissa Fernandez, our coaches. Don't know if I'm supposed to say this information, so I'll just leave it up to that. Ooh, what could it be? Jack Grover saying, all the people behind the scenes at USA Water Polo and NCAA Water Polo, Chancellor Ramirez and Matt Farmer, thank you for working so hard and the way you represent our country. Paul Reynolds, Colin McCahey, Nick Lovovich, Jack Fellner, Ryder Roberts, and Anthony DeBow, as well as all the amazing players I've forgotten that have furthered our sport and never made our Olympic team. Austin Miller wanted to say hello to his mom, Robin Miller. Jamie Danishment is sending some messages to all of his family out in Turkey. Don't know if they're watching the game, but if you share the link, I'm sure they would. This is some great water polo. I'm going to use this time myself to give the main shout out. I'd like to say thank you to my wife, Electra, for just being the best human in the world and allowing me to play the sport today and supporting me as she always does. Listen to some funky music. Oh, how could I miss this one? We had another shout out that wanted to be messaged. Melissa and Eric, head coaches, wanted to say that they miss Sam Seidemann. sad that he couldn't come out and play today. Oh, I mean, Sam Gonzalez. And we're back. Looks like the referees are calling their players back in the pool. I'm sure all the guys are appreciative of that. Free timeout, catch your breath. Riptide down by 5. They were close the whole game. Had a few plays not go their way, kind of at the end there. 3 minutes left. It's not impossible. However, it will be difficult for them to be able to make it back. Ball goes back to goalie Ed. Riptide is missing one of their top players. Wasn't able to get off the work today. Raphael Kremp, a.k.a. Frenchie. Took a minute off the game clock. Ball goes down to 1. Most likely O Club is going to just try to run off the clock, make sure that they don't do anything silly to give up easy goals. As I say that, Riptide goes on a counterattack. Peter Sefton shoots. Ed throws it down. Let's see what he can do. High percentage play here. And Dalton draws the ejection. Now he's not quite yet in the family. However, he does date the sister of Hannes Dubé, who's playing at the Olympics right now. I'm sure Hannes gave him a little lesson on things to do, and that was one of the skills Dalton learned from him. Number 10, Luis Arroyo, gets the goal again. Goal Riptide. Bring it to 10-14. Here's a replay. Riptide makes a little sub out. And they put Austin Miller back in. Riptide's pressing everywhere, pressing hard. Hopefully, foul on the outside. Looked like that almost could have been offensive. The left hand of Carroll came up a little bit high, but that's all right. Ball deep pass, foul on Dalton. Ben Hull gets the ball. And then they call an offensive on Marin. Left hand a little bit high. He's trying to get the ball. Lewis tries to get the ball. Looks like it got a little tangled up. Marin probably did not appreciate that contact. Lewis up big, passes it over, and a goal. That was by Jason O'Donnell from Montreal. Quite the international affair today. Olympic Club gets the foul on the outside. And it is going to be a double exclusion at the point. My eyes are a little fuzzy from my game. Chlorine is a little bit harsh here. So someone ejected from O Club. And number 5, blue, Jason O'Donnell, will join him in his penalty box as well. referees just trying to get everybody lined up, saying, guys, we got 50 seconds left. Can we just get through this, please? But Riptide says, hey, there's 50 seconds left. We're down by 3. We got a chance. Referee's saying something to Mr. O'Donnell. O'Donnell's just swimming slowly back to the corner. Referee's still looking at him, pointing at him, giving the ball back to O Club. And we will go back into a fury of pressing and fouling. Jodry gets turned. Jodry gets kicked. No call. O Club's looking up at the referee right as Dalton's about to steal it. That's Jack Grover with the ball. Jack takes the ball again. And Jack draws the ejection on Dalton. I'm sure he's going to hear about that from Micah. Come on, Dalton. You shouldn't be doing that. You should know better. Back to Grover. Grover flicks it over to Ben Hull. I think that's a little UCLA connection. Ben Hull drops it. Lewis goes back on the counterattack. Ed's looking down. He has somebody in the middle. He decides not to throw it. Ed decides to join the party on offense, it looks like. Back down to Lewis, who's been having a very good game. Fake. I think he's trying to set up a turn on the inside. Foul. Flings it over. Backhand goes a little bit wide. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that's the game. Very, very enjoyable game to watch. I hope you liked it. Great effort by O Club and Riptide. Enjoyable to watch, enjoyable to commentate. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. And if you have the ability to say thank you to the film crew, the producer, and everybody part of this streaming process, please give them a little donation. And that was O Club versus Riptide at Indian Valley Junior College. And this is Greg Enlow signing off as commentator. See you guys soon.